Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Dude Person 3. I'm not streaming right now because I have limited time, but I really want to show you guys what I've done. So this is just gonna be one episode. It's just gonna be quick. I was having some serious oil issues, and well, plastic issues and battery issue. Okay, we needed oil, right? This is definitely the way to go. You need the wow. That's fast. Speed module 3s. Yes, it's gonna energy consumption is gonna go crazy. So make sure you have lots of solar panels and accumulators and all the fancy stuff. So use beacons and you gotta put the speed modules in the beacons, which I didn't realize at one point. I was putting speed modules in the pump jacks and then putting the beacons just sort of everywhere, and I was just like, is it working? I can't tell. And then it just, I wasn't satisfied, so I clicked on one and I'm just like, oh, there's a spot for something. Let me put that in. And all of a sudden this top started to turn and these started to go much faster. I'm like, oh, I get it now. I get it. It makes sense. Okay, so I had to do that for here. Let's see. So this is my, let's see, this is, what, filling? Right, filling barrels. Yet these are, it's going kind of slow now because these are at the sort of, not end of their life. I mean, they don't really run out. That's the thing about oil. They don't really run out. But they get really low. So if you speed them up, you know, this is not a terribly painful process. It's only a mostly painful process because once you get to this point with one little oil field, like, what do? Right? You're stuck. So you just gotta do it again. So I started with this one down here, the original base, and then I'm like, all right, well, I need more oil at some point, so I started this one over here. And this was as I was expanding. And I was expanding so quickly, and I was adding green circuits, and I was adding, or more, I'm sorry, more green circuits, more red circuits. I just started blue circuits. I was doing so much, and very, very quick. Ooh, get out of there. And very quickly, this just sort of disappeared. So then I had to do this one, and of course, again, very, very quickly it disappeared. I did a little bit of I did some exploring, and I found this big patch up here. I also got got rid of tons of biters, but of course they come back, and oh wow, I didn't see that before. It's just I put this little wall down here. Oh, they came back. Oh, damn it. But like I cleared out all of this. I don't know how far down this goes. I don't want to spend the time I mean, they're just gonna respawn, right? And I have laser turrets and I have plenty of power, so like I'm not even worried. Oh. You kidding me? Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I wanna... Wait! Can I jump in? Yes! Okay, so I just learned something. You don't have to click on it and then hit enter. You can just sort of walk up to it and hit enter. But, I mean, I suggest don't do that because, you know, you might die and stuff. But it's possible. You can if you really want to. I almost forgot to turn off the game. Okay, so then... Actually, this is manual. This is gonna fill up real fast. Oh yeah, really fast. This field is like a quadruple field. Here's this one field, and it's going nuts, and it's still, oh yeah, very saturated with oil. I haven't even touched these yet. I haven't even touched them. I figure when I run out of oil, you know, obviously I'm gonna leave those there, and then I'm just gonna connect this up with beacons and speed 3s and the pipes and all that, and probably add maybe, I don't know, I don't think I need more than 4 of these, period, no matter what. I'm not even sure if you need more than 3. It makes it faster, it's a bigger buffer. So if all of a sudden your factory's like, we need tons of oil, and this train is making this trip like constantly, they might run out. So it's not terrible to have a couple of these, but you don't necessarily need it. As you can see, I started setting this up to go absolutely nuts. 1.4. Wow, that's the highest I've ever seen. Wow. Excuse me. These are all really high. Okay, most of these are really high. 7, 8, 7, 6, 7. Okay, not all of it, but like these, what? These right here? Wow, 1.4. That's crazy. So then there's a smaller one over here, and if you look closely, I got this little one over here. Laser turrets are awesome, but this network of roboports doesn't seem to. I mean, it works because I made a blueprint of blueprint. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Which one? Where is it? No, this one. No. Yes, this one. Haha. Laser turrets, walls, power poles, and the roboports perfectly spaced. And it's just having a long network. I mean, this goes. I am all the way up here, and the entire network goes all the way down here to here and here. It's too big. I don't know what to do about it, but for really big builds, somehow you're gonna need it's gonna have to be separated somehow. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Well, actually, let's think for a second. If you had, okay, so I have this oil base up here, right? What am I gonna need here? Really, just some repair packs, right? What do repair packs take? This is all hypothetical, whatever you want. So green circuits and iron gears, which is basically iron and copper, right? That's all you need. Yeah, iron and copper. Okay, so in this specific instance, I have some copper, I have some iron. Here's a little bit of coal. I can bring power up here, actually, so forget coal. So I have the copper and the iron, and I can make. Well, actually, my power is here. The big array, which someone on Twitch told me or gave me a link to use this, and it's just transformed. I don't have any power problems. Yeah, I don't have any power problems anymore. Zero power problems. Well, it looks like I might if everything goes nuts again. But also make sure they're all connected to your network. Because I did that. I made a bunch of these, and I just didn't connect them. I'm like, why am I still having power issues? All of a sudden, I realized, like, my base ran out of power. I'm just like, what's going on? I just made a bunch of these things. I don't understand. So I ran over, and they're like, yeah, we're full of power. What's your problem? And my base is like, I don't know what to do. There's too much power. I mean, not enough power. So I just pop one electrical pole down, and it was just life was good. So oil, huge. You definitely need trains. You definitely need a setup like this, and you just keep them together. I thought when I realized you could see this on the mini map and on this map, as long as you have a radar in range, like right in here, I don't have a radar somewhere in here. So on this map and on the mini map, I think on here it'll disappear. I mean, I'm still gonna. Of course, it's not gonna disappear because I'm in the train. Okay, so if I'm, those other two are gone. Oh wow, we were using a lot of oil. Oh good. Well, here's why we've been using a lot of oil. So I've put a lot of hours into the game in the past week over the weekend because well, I expanded this a lot. I didn't record anything because people were over, just stuff to do. It was little spurts here and there, like, oh, I have 20 minutes to play before dinner and a little bit to play afterwards, and like whatever. So I just didn't have the time because I like having a couple hours. And of course now I'm in the I'll break it down into 15 to 25 minutes, shooting for 20. But I just like longer times to why is this to longer times to record. Heavy oil. is it not cracking? Yeah, we definitely have plenty of those. Oh, 500. Ah, okay. That would make sense. So it's not okay. And then this is, yeah, we definitely have enough of that. Okay, so anyway, I'm at the end of the game. That's basically where I'm getting to. I'm at the end of the game. And since I had, that's why. Okay, so since I never had any heavy oil, because whatever, and I always was using petroleum gas somewhere else, like down here, my light oil was almost always to the top. Just these were going nuts 100% of the time. So I used these chemical plants to make solid fuel. Solid fuel creates rocket fuel. So I know this is kind of a shock, and you might want to like pause right here and just sort of look what I did here. I made the silo. I got the rocket. I made the satellite here. It's all. I mean, all this stuff's pretty easy to make. Most of the stuff you should have already. You should definitely have lots of solar panels, lots of accumulators. You should already have tons of blue circuits. Rocket fuel, I just showed you. It's not that hard to get. Radars, you can just like make those anytime you want. Low density structures. I mean, you have tons of plastic, tons of this stuff. And yeah, definitely put the speeds in there because you're gonna need it. Oh, they're only speed 2s. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I saved this for you guys. It's ready. So before I hit launch, there's 2 things you gotta note. This bar, it's a 100% type bar, and every time, see that these requirements. So you need 10 low density structures, 10 rocket fuel, 10 rocket control units. Every time you get 10 of those, that does 1 cycle, and it's a 100% cycle. Wait, so I'm sorry. There's 100%, so each cycle is 1%. So you gotta do that 100 times, which means you need 1,000 of each. Right? Yeah, okay, 1,000 of each. You also need the satellite. So, you know what? I wonder what happens if you just don't shoot it off with the satellite. I'll do that later and show you. But basically, this is the end of the game. And you hit launch. That's it. Oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, behemoths. I didn't. I heard about those, but I don't know much. I didn't know much about them. I think continue. Yeah. If you're wondering why the achievement didn't pop up, I of course I had to test this. I saved the game, then I tested it just to see if it was going to do like this big long thing at the end, and unfortunately it didn't. It's okay. I'm still going to keep playing this game, but that was just before I started recording. I believe the behemoths are green. So like regular biters are brown or gray or whatever, and then like sort of level 2s I think are red, and then like level 3s are blue and they hurt, and then I think the behemoths are green. So if we're starting to get behemoths, let's. Ooh, I need to pay more attention. If they're green, yep, they're green. Look at that. Look at that. They're green. Yeah. Yep. That's pretty big. Think there's anything up there? No. Big. No. There's probably some in there. Let's just kill these guys first. Oh, it's 6. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Pick up all the artifacts. Oop, there's a green one. Ooh, there's a couple green ones. I wonder if I could, like, I don't know how much damage they do. I'm trying to see. No, don't die. Okay, well, they're not as OP as I thought. I thought they would be like 10 times worse than the big ones. It's just, I mean, either that or... I mean, they might be. Get out of here. What? Yeah. No. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. So, behemoths... I thought behemoths would be, like, super crazy. I mean, maybe it's just I'm really OP. But I can't imagine having just this wall of the green ones. Ah. Oh, resistances, explosion, physical. 5,000 health. Wow. Okay. So I totally forgot I could do this. Let's see. Do they have any, like, regular size? Medium spitter? No, I'm looking for biters. Okay. Well, anyway, the big biter has 375 health, and the behemoths have 5,000. Oh, man. 5,000. But fire is just sort of like, yeah, don't care. Fire. Oh no. That is, yeah, that's a lot of health. Do they hurt? Yep, they kind of hurt. Again, I have like 6 shields on. I'm completely OP. Yeah, I'm very OP. Yeah. Do I have 6? 1, 2, yeah, 6. Yeah, 6, and you're gonna need them because they hurt. They really hurt. So this is going to be my last video for this world specifically, I think. Unless I come back and I'm just like, hey, we should something else. This world was basically I'm learning. I have no idea what I'm doing. So after this, I'm going to spend a couple days looking stuff up. You know, if I'm doing it right. You know, if this is like the best way to do this, if this is the best red circuits setup. You know, if this is how I should be doing these, I should put them all together. I'm gonna look all this stuff up. I'm gonna optimize it all, and I'm going to start a new game because I love Factorio. It's so much fun. There is always something to do. For example, not that it matters anymore, but I realized this bus. I need to add 2 things to this bus. First, stone. I think just stone, not stone bricks. Let's see, does that make any sense? Because stone, you need, wow, they're going nuts. Oh, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this, right? This, all this copper. Filled with, what do they have in it? I think it was the efficiency module. Yeah, efficiency module 2s. They're minus 40%, and the minimum energy is 20%. So, you know, 40 plus 40 is 80, so 100 minus 80 is 20. So you can only use the module 2. You can use the module 3s. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. Really do whatever you want. But it's just not efficient. So I was thinking down here because... Yeah, I think I showed you this to you guys, but, you know, I have to go in like about 5 minutes. You know, I have a life. I have stuff to do. I'm sorry. I want to play this all day, but I have stuff to do. Wow, that was quick. So, I needed a lot of copper. Someone on Twitch gave me a link to, what are they called? The balancers, right? So I have, what, 1, 2, 3, I have 6 in, and I have 5 out. So something here is just gonna get, I don't know, and it sort of looks like it's not balanced anyway. I'm not totally sure about that. I'm not sure if this is correct, because this side just seems to be more full than that side. I don't know, maybe there's something wrong up here. No. These are all in the right direction. These are all in the right direction. Yeah. Anyway, I was going to make a train 3 cars long. That's why I had this. Oh, wow, it's back already. But as you can see, I opted for 2 trains instead. And all you have to do is put in signals. So that's, you know, copper. And I did the same thing for iron. I'm sure you guys have seen that already. So here's the fancy thing about signals. I don't Okay, disclaimer. I don't really know what the chain signals do. I mean, I can see it. Reads the next signal and path to allow better control of trains. I have not found a reason to use them yet. So I guess in my next round, in my next game, I'll figure it out, I hope. But as you can see, okay, so this train's here, right? It stopped here, and there's a signal behind it. So as you saw, the next train stopped right here. If I didn't have this signal, if I didn't have signals at all, yeah, see, he stops right here. Hold on, I'm just gonna pick it up. What's he doing? Oh, that was terrible timing. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it back because I know he's gonna be back pretty quickly. Score, satellites launched. Satellites launched. Wait. Okay, I mean, I realize you can do that indefinitely, you know, launch satellites and stuff. But I wonder. I'm thinking. Hold on. Satellites launched. 1. So why not do like 5 or 10? Oh yeah, you can see like it went kind of nuts. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, let's see what happens. He just hits the train. Terrible time to save. That's it. So he just hits the train. I'm assuming if he's going much faster, he does a lot more damage. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. And I'm also assuming these will break, but if they're full of stuff, what happens? Oh. I'll let you guys know. So I almost kind of go, oh, what else do they want to show you? I launched the rocket. I showed you guys the oil. This copper thing's really awesome. Signals. So if you have a thing like this, they are directional. They are definitely directional, but it definitely helps. So for example, this is going in this direction. Oof. I can put it in the other direction. Oh, only across from one. Okay, that makes sense. So this would be sort of a quote unquote a stop. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But you definitely want it. It's a lot better to have loops, and it's a lot better to use. It's a lot easier to use signals. So, for example, here, I'm not. Okay, so this train was passing, right, and this signal was right here, and it turned red. So if anything was coming here while this was passing, it would just stop. Sounds good, right? But not if I'm on the tracks. Yeah, it turns all different kinds of colors. What else do guys want to show you in this world before I start a new one? Okay, so basically, what I'm going to do in the new one is I'm going to make these ore patches a little bit smaller and much farther away from each other. Like I might do like maximum distance or minimum minimum frequency, which is gonna require trains. I totally get that. So I don't know. I'm basically I want to do this sort of like a not hard mode because I know there's mods out there to make it like really hard. And then oh no, there's what's going on? I don't understand. We're just not making much. Okay, well. Okay, so future reference, this is not enough for steel. This is definitely not enough for steel, especially if you're gonna use a lot of it. I don't know what is using a lot of it. It's all the way down here. It's using a lot of it. Oh, right. Okay. That would make sense. So you're going to need a lot more steel. So in the next game, I'm going to restart. And I'm going to make it sort of much harder. And so everything's going to be everything's going to have to be a lot more efficient. Everything's going to have to be more streamlined. But everything's going to be a lot bigger, a lot more spread out, which means I'm probably going to end up spending a lot more time, which I'm totally okay with because this game is awesome. And I'll let you guys know. I know the beginning of the game is pretty boring, but I think I will do. I'll get through the like. Okay, well, you know, you gotta hand mine this and hand mine that, and get some basic stuff going, and then I'll start there, and I'll show you guys sort of hard mode, because I'm assuming what would make it a lot harder is, you know, like there was a copper patch like right here in my starting area, but let's say if the next copper patch isn't here, it's this one. You know what I mean? So just everything's much farther apart. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you guys would rather me do stuff here, totally let me know. I'm not getting rid of this world because I spend a lot of time on this. I don't know how to. I don't know. I mean, all no. I mean, okay. So you can see I spent more than 50 hours on this game. I can't help it. This game is so much fun. So I'm gonna do that, and I will definitely let you guys know. So sorry that I'm not streaming on Twitch. I don't have the time right now. But I will definitely let you. I'll see you guys later in my next episode. Please like, subscribe, and do all that fancy stuff, and leave me feedback and telling me what I'm doing wrong and stuff. And then I missed one. Oh, well. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Dude Person 3 with Factorio, and of course I'm going to play again. And if I don't, no, I definitely will, because I can't not play this game. It's amazing. At some point I'll start up like Minecraft, Heroes of the Storm. I haven't played Overwatch in a while, so I want to do that, probably with a couple friends. Okay, thanks, guys. See you laters.